As humans, we all have struggled with painful thoughts our whole lives that an ordinary self-help book does not help with. We have had questions about our existence, the core of our suffering, and many things that are simply too dense to understand. Reading the best spiritual books is the one thing that will help you get answers. Spirituality books are a great way to avail answers to some of the questions that are too hard to swallow. However, if you pick up a book by a sham preacher of spirituality, not only will it shake your beliefs, but it can also lead you down the wrong path instead of helping you achieve inner peace. Instead of completely rejecting books from this genre, you need to go for the best ones that have been written by some of the best philosophers and spiritual authors. To help you with that, I have found not one, but 10 best spirituality books for you. So keep watching this video to find out which books will get you the answers that you have been looking for. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to never miss an update. Links to the books are given in the description below. Number 10. The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. Along with being a poet and philosopher, Mark Nepo is also a cancer survivor and has given us many books in the genre of spirituality over the span of the last 4 decades. His New York Times best-selling book is the one we will be discussing just now. The Book of Awakening is truly worth every single second of your time. In this book, Mark Nepo has shared his perspective of how everything that comes to us in our lives is a blessing. The author has given the example of his own experience with cancer, and he considers it a blessing too. The intriguing thing about this book is that Mark Nepo does not believe in cursed circumstances or incidents. According to him, the only cursed thing in this world is cursed thinking. He encourages readers to stay in love with the life that they have been given and celebrate it the right way. The best part is that he has shared many exercises in this book that will help awaken the mind of the readers. Number 9. The Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer. Founder of the Temple of Universe, Michael A. Singer spent years in seclusion before founding his own meditation center. Despite having a master's degree in economics, his major work has been in the field of spirituality. He wrote one of the all-time best spirituality books. The Untethered Soul is not just any spirituality book, but this book is also a self-help book, ideal for those who are struggling with the pace of their lives. This book guides readers on how to end the vicious cycle of cruel habitual thoughts and find inner peace. With the help of meditation and mindfulness exercises, the author teaches readers how to let go of the thoughts from the past that have been holding them back and haunting them, and find true happiness. This book also shows the right way to self-love that will not only help you have a better relationship with those around you, but also help your relationship with yourself. The exercises shared in this book, along with the knowledge of the great Michael, make this a must-have for every individual who is struggling with finding inner peace. Number 8. Conversations with God by Neale Donald Walsch. Wherever spirituality is mentioned, the name of Neale Donald Walsch arises automatically. He has a thriving career, but that did not stop him from going on a journey for spirituality. His books have been translated into a wide range of languages and are loved across the globe. One of the best-selling books that got him his fame is Conversations with God. This book is the first of Neale's With God series. The background of the book is Neale's own frustration with life, which led him to write a letter to God, asking him different questions, and sharing the miseries of his life. In his letter, he found the answer to most of his own questions. The entire book is written in form of dialogues, with Neale asking all the questions and God giving him all the answers to those statements and questions. This book is highly inspiring and answers most of the questions that we humans often have. Number 7. The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. Along with working as a producer and television writer, Rhonda Byrne also went for her passion for writing. She is most famous for her debut book, which we will be sharing with you in this video, but she also wrote many other books after that. The Secret is an amazing spirituality and self-help book that also has Rhonda's take on psychology. In this book, she has shared the importance of the law of attraction and how it works in our daily lives. She has emphasized the importance of making this law a part of day-to-day life to achieve great things. Rhonda has referred to positive thinking as the secret many times in her book, as she believes that this is the secret to leading a happy life with everything that you wish for. Rhonda has shared many golden words in this book, but her best one is 99% of who you are is invisible and untouchable. Number 6. A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. From being a lecturer and an activist to being the author of multiple New York Times best-selling books, Marianne Williamson is excelling in many fields. Many people know her due to her appearance right next to Oprah. but readers know her for A Return to Love. This book is all about letting go of anger and resentment in order to move towards happy and good things in life. In A Return to Love, Marian has shared her own belief of love is powerful enough to heal all wounds. The author has shared her disdain for individualism and how this individualism is affecting the lives of everyone like a plague. She strongly believes that practicing love can help a person in letting go of his ego and individualism, hence leading a much more fulfilling and peaceful life. She has also formed a connection between love and God and referred to God as the highest power of love. Number 5. The Book of Joy by Dalai Lama XIV, Desmond Tutu, Douglas Carlton Abrams. Being a Nobel Peace Prize laureate and a member of a Buddhist school, Dalai Lama XIV is quite a famous monk. He wrote countless books, some even co-authored with other famous writers. The one that we will be sharing in this video was written by him along with Desmond Tutu, who was a human rights activist and a bishop, and Douglas Carlton Abrams, who worked as an editor for years before started writing his own books. The Book of Joy is the result of the hard work of the three authors. In this book, the authors have shared their own teachings and findings about joy and how it can be found. What led to them writing this book is when the Dalai Lama XIV and Desmond Tutu met for 7 days. In those 7 days, they both shared their own findings and teachings with each other, all of which are shared in this book. Along with that, the authors have also shared their personal practices for finding joy and for leading meaningful and spiritual lives. Number 4. The Art of Happiness by Dalai Lama XIV, Howard C. Cutler. Enthroned as the ruler of Tibet at a very young age, Dalai Lama XIV is one of the greatest spiritual leaders in the world. He was also a Nobel Peace Prize winner and wrote dozens of books in the genre of spirituality and finding the meaning of life. His book that we will be discussing today was co-authored by Howard C. Cutler, who is a renowned American psychiatrist. The Art of Happiness is Dalai Lama XIV's way of teaching people how to be happy in their lives. In this book, he has shared spiritual traditions that are practiced widely in the Eastern world. The authors have shared how the struggles in our daily lives can be handled. Instead of boring the readers with bland tips, the authors have shared stories and meditation exercises that have proven to help people with reducing anxiety and other psychological problems. Once these problems are taken care of, then it becomes easier for people to find happiness around them. And that is the major goal of this book. Dalai Lama XIV has shared different scenarios and struggles of our daily lives and how a person can find inner peace through them. Number 3. The Four Agreements by Miguel Ruiz. Best known for his contribution to the spirituality genre, Miguel Ruiz is quite a popular spirituality leader. He has written and published many books based on this genre in Portuguese that have also been translated into English. In the Four Agreements, Don Miguel has shared the ancient wisdom of the Toltecs that narrates that we rob ourselves of joy and happiness through our beliefs. The author has shared the rules and beliefs of humans that limit their happiness and makes them go through the suffering that could be avoided. The author has then shared the code of conduct of the ancient Toltecs that has the power to completely alter the course of one's life and take them to the path to happiness and freedom. He has also shared the 4 major agreements that will help find inner peace and true happiness. Number 2. A New Earth. Awakening to Your Life's Purpose by Eckhart Tolle. From teaching and writing to being an entrepreneur, Eckhart Tolle has many accomplishments under his belt. His best one is the best-selling book that we will be sharing with you in this video. A New Earth. Awakening to Your Life's Purpose is the follow-up to his book, The Power of Now. In this book, Tolle has shared his beliefs that everything from finding true happiness in life to ending the suffering that the entire world is going through right now is all due to the human ego. Tolle believes that once we let go of our ego and transcend it, only then are we able to lead a life of fulfillment and prosperity. He has shared how important it is to live in the now or the present. The philosophies that Tolle has shared in this book really help a person understand how important it is to have an awakened sense of consciousness. The best part is how Tolle has explained the many different ways that our egos exploit our lives and the personality of each person. This is a great read for every individual who finds themselves living in the same loop of frustration and anger over past events. Number 1. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Every reader is familiar with the name of the great Brazilian author Paulo Coelho. He has spent many years working as a director, actor, and writer, but he is most famous for his books. The best-selling book of this author was a result of Paulo's own pilgrimage to St. James of Compostela. His other world-famous work is The Alchemist that we recommend to every spiritual fan. This is not a regular spiritual book that will highlight the wrongs of your life. Instead, Paulo has used the cloak of fiction to present us with one of the best spiritual books. The book follows the story of a young boy, Santiago, who goes on a journey to find the hidden treasure in the pyramids of Egypt. During the journey, he meets a man who is after the secret of alchemy. From the mysterious Englishman to meeting the woman who he falls in love with, the entire journey of Santiago is very moving. The journey of Santiago teaches us many lessons, from following our dreams to reading about omens. And with that, my list of 10 best spiritual books comes to an end. These were some of the best books that are currently ruling the genre of spirituality. So if you wish to broaden your reading horizon, then you should start with reading one of the 10 shared in this video. If the video helps you find the next book you are going to read, then like and share this video. Let me know in comment section on what type of books I should cover in my next video. Also, if you read one of the book mentioned in this video, share your review or thoughts with us. Subscribe this channel for more such awesome videos. Thanks for watching.